promise, I'll show you the list of the requirements still needed if you're going to file a divorce recognition in the Philippines. I'm gonna get this. I have it one here and this one. So what are the list of the requirements that you will be needing if you're going to process the divorce recognition? I actually jot down everything and I hope that I could show it to you. Hold on. For the annexes, I have like A, B, C, and then D, Annex E, E1, E2, and F and F1, G1 to G3, H2, H6. Like there's so many papers, so much paper going on. The first requirements that you need to get is a copy of your certificate of no marriage. This is how it looks like. So this is the evidence that you are married to your spouse currently. It will appear over here all the information that you are still married to your spouse currently in the Philippines. You will see the date, the place of the marriage, the name of the bride and the groom. I would suggest that get 2 copies because the court has a tendency to get original copies. They have to photocopy it as well to send to other department of government. Next to that would be the certificate of marriage. It's now a photocopy because I submitted it to the court. So I also submitted this Annex C, which is the photo of our marriage. Look at this. Next is the affidavit of publication. Regional Court, petition for judicial recognition and confirmation of foreign divorce of James Oliver Kelly and Blossom Sebastian. You will have to publicize that in the newspaper. This is the certificate of authentication, if you can see that. So it has a ribbon. It has a ribbon here. It has the sealed, the signature, Foreign Service of the Philippines, Embassy of the Philippines, Washington, D.C., USA. If you have any questions, you may also use this part. You may check that. Massachusetts Avenue. I will put down the description below so that you can call this office as well. And if you take a look inside a certificate of authentication, that's how it looks like. And you will see the date and the signature of the Secretary of State, John Merrill. This is the final judgment of divorce. So they are like really bonded together, tied together. So you can't remove this. It's just so hard to remove. It's already glued on the paper. It's really hard to obtain. Next documents that you need is this one is very important. It has another seal inside as well. Okay. You see that? Okay. The code of the family civil code of the state. I believe in the US they have different law when it comes to marriage. This is the most important part. It says here, proceedings generally right of remarriage. Make sure that it shows that procedure in making his judgment. The judge shall, as the evidence and the nature of the case may warrant, direct whether the party against whom the judgment of divorce is made permitted to marry again, and where in judgment no order is made disallowing the party the right to marry again, the party shall be deemed to have the right to remarry, subject upon motion of proper proof to allow the moving party to marry again as justice may seem to require. So that means I am allowed to remarry. So it's stated here. You have all of this information. Then make sure that it's indicated that that part is the most important thing, because without that, you will not be able to remarry or get married again. Here. These two are the most important. If you're using a POW lawyer, you need to make sure that you have the following documents. You need to go to the business permit and licensing office in the City Hall and get a certification. This will show that you don't have any business at all. You're not paying any business taxes, just to make sure that you are qualified to use the public attorney's office, because it's free. The government will pay them. Also, the office of the city assessor, you'll need to get a certification. So this is to certify that based on the active records of this office, there's no active real property declared for taxation purposes of this date. This will also show that you don't have any assets or any property. This is just showing that you don't have any business that you're paying the tax for. Also, certification of the treasurer. So there's no real property ownership like a house or anything like that. So that means you're qualified to get a file lawyer. Because honestly, I don't have my own property. It's my mom's property. Certificate of indigency. This is kind of a little bit makes you look down on yourself. When I was processing everything, when I was getting all these necessary documents, I felt like, oh crap, I felt like I'm so low. I don't have anything. Like I don't have any investments. I don't have, and I feel like I'm so poor. It says here, it's crazy because it says here, the clients belongs to the many indigent families based on the home visit and validation conducted. Yes, they will actually visit your home and they will validate and they will conduct a inspection. They will check whether you have really an asset or not. So when they visit our farm, our house is still the same. Back like 10 years ago, it was not fixed or repaired. I'm really qualified. The only good thing about me is that I have my education and I have my English and I'm educated. I know how to fight, but regarding this kind of financial stability, well, I don't have that, and that's where I'm heading right now. I'm really trying to be financially stable at my age. They will ask you to write a letter to the mayor as well that you are like asking for an assistance from the city mayor to do that. I don't know why. Maybe some of you of your in your city this might not be needed. So those are the only documents that you need. And you'll have to give your sworn statement to your lawyer stating all the things that happened to your divorce, why, what happened, what's the reason, and other things that happened or transcribe or other events that took place. Because if it's a public attorney, they won't really take the time to like sit with you and then talk to you and write down all the things that you're saying, or just they don't have time because they're busy. What you need to do is just make a sworn statement, tell all the details of your divorce. They will read it, and that's where they're gonna base their draft, the one that you're going to file to the court. I hope that you learned something from me. This is very long, but I have to wanted to show you before I give the original documents to the court. If you're going to marry in the Philippines to a foreigner spouse, or if you're a foreign boyfriend or girlfriend, just think twice about it, because life is full of uncertainty and you'll never know what will happen next. And time, there's a miracle in time. Like time has a great way of changing people. Like sometimes you thought that the person really loves you, and you believe in a fairy tale fantasy or fairy tale love story, especially for Filipino, because we are loyal and we want to stick to one person, and in the end that's not how the world's be. So there are people out there used to like playing their games, or probably because that's their culture, like especially for foreigners, divorce is allowed or legal for them. The divorce is easy to obtain. Like anything, like you don't love the person anymore, or you do have like differences, like irreconcilable differences, that's already a grounds for them. I have this in one envelope, so because after this I want to really put this in the past and put it somewhere that I will never ever see this again. This is just a lesson for me, and that's the reason why, because I'm through with this, I'm done with this one. I wanted to share it to all of you. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have questions about divorce recognition, comments down below. Ask me a question. Don't hesitate. Don't be embarrassed. Divorce is just a process, one story of your life. It's not going to define you. So if you have any questions, just feel free to ask me and leave your questions out there. Don't delete your comments. It might help other people as well. Until next time, I hope that you've learned something from my video. Bye!